Welcome back, everybody. This is the Untreated Vapor, and today we're talking about a product that was sent to me for the purposes of review. Now, that product is going to be by DPM Mods. It is the new Laken. So with that, what we're going to do is we're going to open the package down low, show you what's inside, talk a little bit about it, break it down, show you some nice features about the package, and from there bring it back on top and give you my final thoughts. So I'll see you guys down below. Alright, so here we are down low with the DPM Mods Laken. So, let's go ahead and open up the package. Now understand this is not the full package. This is basically the prototype that was sent out so I could test it out, check it out, see what things were like, give my feedback on it, and then from there show you how it's going to be, do a little breakdown on it to show you guys how easy it is to clean this, and, well, let you make your decisions from there. So with that, inside of their typical box that you would normally see, it's now changed again. It has gone to a cork looking material, and it actually feels like it in a way. Their typical DPM logo on top, magnetic flip top, and then on the inside you're going to get a baggie. Now mine has just a beauty ring, but it's okay. It would also include a drip tip that matches, typical to that of one of their original mods, like the Datu, that came with a ring and a tip as well. You can check that video out up on top. So inside the package, other than that, you'll get your mod, generally your authenticity card or your AC card, a beauty ring, and a drip tip will all be included in this package. Now, the prices for the mods are not that bad. You're going to be looking at Delrin's for $285. The Ultem, like this one, is going to be $345. Stabwood, $385. And Juma sitting at $400. Not bad at all. Power DNA75c, so e-scribe compatible. Squonk bottle, it holds about 7 mils. Easy to pull system. What I like to do is just suck most of the juice back out as I can. Pull that out, set that to the side. Let's put the box over to the side, and let's grab a paper towel real quick. I have been using this, so I am going to tell you it's going to be a little messy, but it is okay, because if you don't use it, how are you going to know about it? So, first thing we're going to show you is something basic that really is really nice on this mod. Hope I got the right one. Nope, that's for the chip. So, easy to do. So I'm going to show you something. You can either take off your 510 if you want to here. Okay. This is, let's see here if it says on here what kind of screwdriver it is. It doesn't say it. I could go get the bits out of my box and tell you. Most likely it's a T6. But what you can do is literally take your tube and push it straight up right out of the holder. There's your tube. So now you can take a paper towel, okay? You can clean off your tube, take this, and now you can go and clean the inside. See, I just blew out the juice that was left inside of it. The feeder tube, I've had zero issues with it leaking on me, zero pressure issues. I have been testing this thoroughly for I think a good solid week. Now, the reason why I am going to take the 510 off is to show you something of how the contact on this works. It's pretty nice. So, let's take the 2 screws out. Alright. They are long screws, so. There's one. I'm going to use a screwdriver instead of making you guys wait. I'll be sitting here twiddle-twaddling this thing for the next 10 years. Alright, there's the other one. Alright, tip it over. Pull it out. Now, to get our 510 out, all I'm going to do, take my tube, where's the hole? There's the hole. Set that down, push that in, and there it went. Alright, so there. So I'm going to show you something. So when your tube is back in, it sets in and it locks in really good. Goes in one way. It comes in from the top side of this, okay? You can take your tube, it comes out, but you can't put your tube in this way. Why? There's an insulator sitting on the inside of this around this base. Why is that? Okay, now I'm going to show you. So, on the inside right here, let's get that to focus. All right. You can see that there's a rubber grommet here where the screw goes. There's a reason for that. And the reason for that, if you look straight down the bottom of that, you really can't see it too well there, but it's right there. So right here, you'll see that spot right there, that metal piece sticking down. And on the inside, you can see it right there. It's this piece right here. Alright, so what this is your contact to your chip that finalizes the contact strain or contact stream that you're going to need in order to have your mod fire, mod work. And how that works is this base here now acts as your contact. The insulator keeps the tube inside and the mod and everything safe for the chip. So therefore nothing messes with it. So then all you do is you set your 510 back in. It just sets on. It's nothing hard. Align the holes. Make sure not to lose that rubber grommet. I'm sure there's going to be spares sent with it. Okay. And then just put your screws back in. So I'm going to get this to set back up. This is probably the most detailed part of the video that you're going to see, and the longest, is showing you that. That's why I like this system. It's not like any other squonk mod I've seen, unless it was a mechanical mod. Mechanical mods are known for that type of contact, and this is not mechanical. This is a regulated DNA75c 21700. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention that, didn't I? Oops, sorry. But yeah, 21700 single, and it's very, very compact and very nicely fitting in the hand. So we'll set the screwdriver off to the side. It's that simple. Just take, and then all you do is you take your tube, set it back in, push it down. You can take a screw head or just use your atomizer and screw it down, but bam, there. Now your mod's back together. It's simple, just that easy, and nothing else to worry about. It holds 7 mils of e-liquid on the inside. When you're holding it, it's very easy. Thumb fire right here, and your palm sits directly in where it's been molded very well. Let's go ahead and get that to focus. Right there. Molded very well right here around these edges. This has been hand molded around to have it done. So yes, was it cut out initially? Parts were cut out. Yeah, of course. You got your bottom plate, so therefore you don't got to worry about scuffing up the Ultem on the bottom. When you set it down, okay, 2 screws on the bottom, which then you can disassemble this whole entire mod pretty much. Take the tube out. There's probably going to be options for a Cerakoted tube. What I mean by that is you can do it like I did on mine initially. I have a black Cerakoted tube. My 510 is Cerakoted on the top, and my bottom plate is Cerakoted black, and my contact on top is black. And then the rest is Ultem, which to me, and then my button surround on my DPM Datu. Yes, I actually use my Datu mod, guys. This is one of 3 that I've got from the company. And the reason being, as you can see, it looked like it has reset itself. I don't think the number count was high enough on this, but there was over 15,000 hits on this alone. Oh no, on this one here, sorry, that's my other one. This one has 1,687 hits. I have another one that has 15,000 hits, and I don't even know about the other. But we're not about the Datu, but it just showing you the differences. You can put black on here and how it accents it. Faceplate takeoff, very, very simple. All you have to do is you would come down right here to where this cutout is, and you can pop that plate off. If you're familiar with the Limo, the DPM Limo, it's the same style faceplate or similar style. So therefore you can pop this out. It's the 2 buttons and the 1 button in the center and your 1 fire button. So very easy to do. So with that, let's go ahead, take the plate off, put a battery in it. Now, the way you put your battery in is it does not go positive up. It goes negative up, positive down. So once that's on, we're going to take our atomizer. I am using the Juma RDA. First, let me get my beauty ring. See, I use a beauty ring on these because they're sent out to me to do a review on, and I want to take care of them, so I don't want to scratch it all up. So go ahead and put that on. Tighten that down. There we go. Airflow perfectly set. If I remember it, yes it is. Take our squonk bottle. Slip it in. Real easy. I've had no issues with mess. I've had no issues with anything. And there it is. The DPM Mods Laken logo. Or Laken logo, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over to our main screen. Let's go into settings and drop the brightness down on this. System brightness. See if we can get this to pick up. Let's see if we can focus that in. Alright. I think that's the best we're going to get, but then no, stop, okay, go back, and there we are. There's the screen itself. Let's focus that again. Alright, so I've got it set up on NI80, as you can see on the top, 1.33, 88% battery life on there, 25 watts. No issues at all. You can see it when you fire it. Alright. Squonk. And full suck back. So, I've had no issues with pressure. No issues with the mod at all. It's actually amazing how well this came out. How easy is everything. This sets in your hand for 21700 75C. You know, squonking, really easy. You got your fingers here. They can just go right on as you're vaping on it. That's it. Push it in. And that's it. I had mine tilted. I should have tilted it. That's why it didn't suck back. I actually made my Juma leak for the first time. First time for everything, right guys? It's alright. Not human. I mean, I am human. I'm not a robot, but there we go. So yeah, that's the DPM Lakan. Alright, so with that guys, let's take this, bring it back up on top, and give you my final thoughts about the device. So I'll see you guys back up on top. Alright guys, so here we are back up on top with the Laken mod. So, I've had this mod now for, give or take, about 2 weeks, 1 to 2 weeks. It is the prototype of the Laken mod. It is in its final stage. Nothing really else is going to change. There may be some more features or options available for it later on. But as I showed down low, I don't have the drip tip for this one, but it will come with a beauty ring and a drip tip. Okay, now there may be some options like I've shown you on my my Datu, for instance, where you may be able to Cerakote the tube and stuff, so you can have a black tube versus a polished or a brushed tube. That might be something they bring out. This is the DPM Datu and Ultem #2. And now with this one here, this has got the Jenna RDA on top. If you're not familiar with the Jenna RDA or don't know how to build it and want to know more, I'll link it right up here. And I will also link right above the review on the DPM Datu of the 18650 and the 21700 that I was able to review. So with that, the prices will be released shortly in the group. By the time this video comes up, it should have already been announced. So with that, let's show you some vapor production, then I'm going to give you my pros and my cons. So overall, very easy to use. It fits very comfortable in the hand where your pinky basically rests right on the bottom and your thumb sits right down as a thumb fire. If you're used to thumb firing mods, it's really good. If you're a finger fire, well, that's going to be a little awkward for you, but it sits right where your fingers can squonk. So when you squonk down, the suck back is really strong on it. So very well done, very well thought about. Face plates. There will be obviously companies that may eventually come out and have faceplate changes, because this is a similar faceplate that came on that of the DPM Limo and design wise. So therefore, if you had a Limo before, well, the guys will be able to probably get ready to make faceplates for this, and you can swap them out and start customizing it yourself later on if you want. It runs 7 mils of juice. It's a 21700. There's not a lot of cons. I can't give you a lot of cons for one main reason. It's a prototype. But at the same time, knowing that it's in its final stage and it's already being produced, the only thing I can tell you is, well, I would like the Ultem if I got one with a Cerakoted black tube bottom plate and top plate. Why? To me, the contrasting of it looks that much better. And then it really opens up the look of the mod. But main pros of this mod are the fact that you can disassemble the squonk tube without taking everything apart. Pull your bottle out, push up your squonk tube, take it out, clean it, do what you need to get the old taste or old juice out, and everything is fine. So getting the faceplate off, very easy. There's a little slit that's made right in the front of the faceplate where you can put a screwdriver, or I wouldn't use a screwdriver, well, screwdriver or something that won't scratch the mod, or if you're going to use a screwdriver, find one like a jeweler screwdriver. Be very careful not to scratch it, but you'd lightly compry it, or use your fingernails and get right in the front faceplate and be gentle and just pull it, and you can get the plate out, clean it out if you need to, whatever. Very easy to take apart. 4 screws basically holding it together. Your tube will slide out on the bottom plate with 2 screws. Your tube will come out. Battery is in a flipped orientation, so you're positive down, negative up. And the squonk bottle comes out without any mess. Literally just take it, pull it down, let it suck back any juice that may have came out with it. And I always do a little extra. And then you can refill your juice bottle by refilling it in. Now, when you clean the bottle, make sure your gasket stays in. I learned that lesson already. But other than that, there's not much to go over other than it is a 21700 squonk mod, okay, made by DPM Mods here in the Philippines. This is actually made here in the Philippines directly. This is not sent out to China, to anywhere else. This is made here in the Philippines. So I want to give a big shout out to DPM Mods for allowing me the ability to test the mod, play with it, and to be able to get this review done for you guys to see it. Also, shout out to AK82 Coils on this one here, who produced the coils for me that I use in majority of my builds now, or my mods, atomizer tanks, whatever. And shout out to Cloud9 Cotton. The reason why you hear the ring-a-ding-a-ding side is I got a piece of glass in there from one of my Boros. I was too lazy to put it away last night. Hey, my fault. Don't care. Whatever. But with that, guys, this is the DPM LAKAN mod. There's not a lot to go over. If you're not familiar with the 75C, it's easy to look up, e-scribe, everything. It's all set up for you. When you're going to get the mod, you can put your own themes on if you want to. Color screen. It will come in Juma, Stabwood, Ultem, and possibly acrylic. So with that, it's ranging from 280, I think it was 285 or 280, upwards to 400 and something. The prices, actually I'll tell you, because I got the prices of the mods sent to me last night. Let's look them up. And again, like I said, this is going to be brought out by the time the video comes out, but if you didn't catch it. So Delrin models will be $285. Ultem models like this one will be $345. Stabwood would be $40 more at $385, and Juma's will be $400. So if there is an acrylic one, well, I don't have a price on that because I don't know how many would be produced, which acrylic just means clear. It'll be a clear version of it. But other than that, guys, there's not a lot to go over. It's a nice, well-made, very comfortable 21700 DNA75c. Battery life, I'll tell you this, would be the only thing. Lasts me forever. I tried two types of batteries, Samsung 30Ts and 40Ts inside the mod. They both have lasted me at least, 30T lasted me for about 4.5 days, 5 days, and the 40T is still going right now on day 5, and I'm still at 88% battery life, and I use it. It's a 1.3 ohm build. I do high ohm builds at 25 watts. So I'm not cloud chasing, so obviously it's going to be based on your build and how much power you're pumping through it, on how long your battery is going to last, but it's going to give you good power. So if I picked out a con on the mod itself, this is OCD for me. This is not saying there's anything wrong. To me, looking at the button, because it's Ultem, I can see straight through it, the buttons are slightly down a little too low, and I want them up a little bit more. That's me being OCD, nitpicky, and that's it. But other than that, there was nothing I could really find wrong with it. Very easy, very well made. Nothing was loose. Nothing is bad about it. I couldn't pick out anything bad about it. I mean, really, honestly, there's really nothing you can do. Everything that you're going to get with it in the package, it sells itself for you. At, you know, $285 for a Delrin model, you're going to get a drip tip and a beauty ring with it. Ultem, same thing. Stabwood, same thing. Made out of the same wood. The maker himself, very humble maker. Very good for a high-end mod that you get everything for. So with that, guys, until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next review.